Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would bother you. If
Oh,
you saw
absolutely,
it
would bother me. But I mean, what's the score?
But you're what's the score? 0-0.
Oh well.
But thank God you don't have octopus children.
Right. That's exactly. But they're smart enough that I could.
Yeah. Well, knowing your daughter.
Oh, not my daughter.
She's really.
I'm going to throw you on the ice.
I know it. Oh, that would be. Skidding across, hit the other side.
Oh,
Zamboni.
That's what you were, okay, yeah, I got it. Oh. Sorry,
I don't have any bones either.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a delay while we fix the cracks.
Sprinkle water out there to fill the cracks up. Turn up the thermostat or turn down the thermostat. We got a free.
It's horrible.
Yep,
we're terrible people.
We're gonna die and go to hell.
With that dude that flipped off his pastor, that can't be good for
your
chances.
No, he's going to hell. I don't know if there's a heaven or hell, but he's going to hell.
I don't want to talk about Equifax.
Okay, let's
I mean, we can. Look, what do you expect?
You can talk about private policing.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. We need it.
Okay.
So, what the heck's his name? What's the dude's name?
What are we talking about?
Private policing. Who's the...
I don't know. I don't know who the senator is. This is in Michigan.
It's not Meekhoff, is it? Or is it?
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in Michigan. They want to allow...
More. Because it's already allowed.
Companies to, or people or communities or whatever, to create private police forces, which sounds on the face good, because then you could hire and fire and and they're not protected for abuses. You got bad cops, but...
Well, that's not true. So, yeah, in theory, that's the good part is if it's a private corporation, they're accountable. And if they don't provide good service, you can fire them.
You can
or
hire
the community can fire them and hire another one. There's competition, which would be the case here.
My concern was FOIA. Would they be covered under
the
FOIA?
author of the bill said if it's not implicit, he's willing to change it because he thinks that's an absolute must, that they should be subject to freedom of information.
But
the problem is, in this legislation to create these private police agencies, it says that the state assumes all of the liability
and
for
not
them,
the individual,
and not the individual. So
they have immunity.
I hire not immunity. Yes,
well, they do. The cops get immunity, and the company gets immunity.
But the state, the taxpayers,
take
the liability from a private corporation.
Kind of what they do now.
But at least they're public employees now. The public police at least work for the government. These are
but they were protected. You couldn't get fired easily, or you couldn't sue them easily. Yeah. Are we going to be able to sue the individual officers of these private?
No, you can sue the state.
But they don't even work for the state. But then could the people that hired that officer, they could fire him? Would he be protected?
Yeah, I would think they could fire him. So I still think it's a move in the right direction. It's not to replace the police. The goal is to supplement the police.
Right,
I'd like to replace
it's going there though. I mean, that's the idea. Is eventually have it.
Well, what the idea for now is so these private police forces can deal with small things like little accidents in the parking lot or small
alarms, maybe alarms.
Theft, shoplifting, false alarms, and then the real police, Brian, could deal with the real crimes like drug dealers and marijuana
and drunk drivers and speeders.
Yeah, speeders, especially speeders. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know if they can enforce traffic laws. They have arrest powers.
No, they will be well. At least one person in the company has to be MCOL certified, and then like private eyes, other people work under that license or whatever, or that certification. That's what I've been reading. I don't know if it's true.
So the legislation gives arrest powers to a private police agent, which is the definition of that is MCOL certified or have been MCOL certified within the last 2 years. So to have arrest powers, you must be MCOL certified or recently MCOL certified. But
that means that every officer that's out on patrol would potentially have to be certified. That's not what I was reading.
I know, but what you were reading was probably wrong.
Okay, that's
But to get the immunity and have the liability transferred to the state, there doesn't seem to be a requirement for MCOL certification. So it's kind of weird. So the secretary of the agency could have immunity.
Yeah, I don't know. It raises a lot of questions, and depends on how the legislation is written.
Yeah,
whether it's something people would want to get on board with.
I will tell you this, in case you care: the like police unions and like the Association of
Police,
police
chief
chiefs,
of police, and all those groups.
They don't like it.
Oh, I imagine
It's weird. It's very weird.
It's odd.
It's very weird.
And they were worried about transparency.
Yeah, that was really ironic. It was a chief or something like, I'm just worried they won't be transparent. Yeah. You kidding me? Really?
Okay.
Because I don't know too many police departments that are transparent.
Well,
I will say the one in my area, one of them is relatively transparent from what I can tell. Pretty good chief.
Yeah.
But most others...
Especially larger ones.
Yeah, especially larger ones.
They're as transparent as the illegal tinting on your windows in your vehicle.
Which is not very transparent.
No,
I think
that's
what
I'm trying to say. Hey, in Michigan, this is kind of cool.
Oh, this
it's
is
about
cool.
time.
Yeah.
You're going to get one.
I think I will.
I think it will. October 10th, you're going to go out and get one?
Yeah,
I would get one.
I'm going to arrange to meet someone.
You're going to get it from a licensed dealer?
I'm going to arrange.
Get the background check?
I'm going to arrange to meet a dealer probably around midnight.
I'm
going to try to figure that out.
And have one of those?
10th. Switchblades.
Switchblades.
It's going to be legal.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
It's a start.
It's a start. Yeah. It's definitely a start.
We need knife preemption as well.
We do need that because you can own that, but then if you carry it anywhere, you won't necessarily know what the law is in that
Detroit
area.
Could still outlaw switchblades.
Yeah.
And
how would you know?
You wouldn't. And that's the issue.
I mean, from where I live, I could walk 100 yards in one direction.
And be another
and
district.
be in a different district that has different laws.
Right.
And I could become a felon.
And you work in another one.
And I work in another one, I guess. Yeah, I do.
So, I mean, within a course of a day,
and I drive through several to get there.
That's true, you do. Yeah. I don't even know how you make it there and back alive.
Me either.
Some days.
I call in sick a lot.
Some days it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
So switchblades, I'm going to get one. I like the classic stiletto, the Italian stiletto.
Nice.
The James Dean.
Oh, I thought you meant the high heel.
Well, just on Saturdays.
Okay.
Saturday night.
That's why we can't hang out on Saturdays
anymore.
I know,
not anymore. You found another. And so I'm going to get one. They have a lot of tactical switchblades that look very much like EMTs and Soldier of Fortune knives. But I like the classic, right out the middle of it, comes out. Now, in Michigan, you can't have an edge on both sides. It can't be dagger-like.
Right.
It has to be a single-sided.
Which doesn't make much sense.
Which is stupid, too. Michigan has a lot of dumb laws in that regard.
Yeah, they do. Here's something. This was sent in by a listener. We can mention it. And it's so the school in Baltimore. I told you Michigan. It wasn't. I was sorry. But apparently, it's. I don't know. I thought it was Canton. Maybe there's a Canton in
Maryland.
Maryland. Maybe
Boston, Massachusetts. If it's Boston.
Baltimore,
Maryland.
Okay. Yeah. So they had the hazmat team deployed to their school.
Oh, for the pumpkin spice.
Yeah, because there was a pumpkin spice air freshener.
I think it was
somebody smelt it and they were like, "What is that?"
Well, I think it was just the janitor that said, "Jesus, it's too early. I hate pumpkin spice."
Probably it.
Pull the fire alarm.
These darn girls in their UGG boots and their pumpkin spice lattes.
I just don't like it.
Like 3 or 4 people went to the hospital. So I don't know if maybe there was an allergic reaction or something.
Psychosomatic.
Yeah. Well, I know one of the local schools that I've been to, there's a couple of years ago, there was a big sign that says, "No cinnamon allowed, especially aerosol cinnamon."
Oh.
And that was a weird one. I hadn't really seen that. I mean,
there's a lot of cinnamon in pumpkin spice. That's the spice.
I thought it was pumpkin.
That was in with the pumpkin. No, it's pumpkin spice. They don't use pumpkin as the spice. Yeah.
I thought it was the spice.
No. It's the spice is cinnamon.
Oh, I put pumpkin on my spaghetti because I thought it was a spice.
From Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Did you know that's surrounded by water? Big water.
Did not know that.
Big water. Isn't all water pretty much the same size?
Well, I don't know. The water that's condensing on my Diet Coke, that's not real big.
Yeah, it is. It's the same size as if you put ocean water on there.
Are you talking about a water molecule? Yeah, those are generally the same size.
I'm not good at science.
I know.
We're out of time. See you next week.
Bye-bye.